In this next example, we're asked to find the domain of the following function and then write our answer in set builder notation form. So here we have a function where we have a trinomial at the bottom. So the first thing we need to do is to set that trinomial equal to 0 so that we can solve for x. So that is going to involve factoring the denominator. So once we factor the trinomial into two binomials, we're going to take each parentheses and set them equal to 0 so that we can solve for x. So note here we're going to have two solutions then, because once we add 2 for one equation and the other equation we're going to add 3, x will equal 2 and 3. So what does that mean? That means that I can plug in any number into this function, but the one number, or not one, the two numbers that I'm not allowed to plug in are a 2 and a 3. And why can't I plug in a 2 or 3? Because those two numbers would make the bottom undefined. So the way we would write that in interval notation form is the same as usual, except we're going to place a comma between the two numbers to indicate that those are the two numbers that I'm not allowed to have. In other words, I can plug in any real number. It just can't be 2 or 3 because 2 or 3 would make this function undefined. And there you have it. Let's check that to make sure that both numbers 2 and 3 would make this function undefined. So if we remove the x's and replace them all with a 2 and proceed with doing the math, we would see that the bottom would indeed equal to 0, which means the expression would be undefined, which is not allowed for fractions or rational expressions or rational functions. Let's do the same for 3. So if we remove all the x's and replace it with 3 and do the math, we would also see that the bottom would equal 0, which makes the expression undefined. So there's your proof that the domain of this function are all real numbers except 2 and 3. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching math videos on PowerPoint with your instructor, Dr. Speights. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye for now.